There you go. Here is an update on my jet board. Alright, so I got my buddy to print me some green ABS impellers with the nose cones that Aiden made for these things. I printed off some 2060 caps for these. I've gone up to a larger wheel. These are 90mm wheels, and I'm using independent ABEC 11 bearings. As you can see, they are very, very nice ceramic bearings. Now, it's still going, yeah, that's the idea. So check this out. Pause. So I've got a nice battery box for it now. I've got my cooling fan for the batteries, and this I am going to change up because I'm going to print a brand new battery box for it. There's our disconnect. Our safety is right here. The idea is this, I've got some of these neodymium magnets that go under the insole of your shoe, between the sole and insole. When your front-facing foot is covering over these reed switches in the front, it will activate the receiver. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been working on, and it's coming along nicely. I also put some risers on here too. So these are bigger risers. They're 10mm, so 1 centimeter. And also I put my mounts on them as well. They're printed out of PETG. I also changed out the hardware for some appropriate hardened steel or tool steel hardware there, so it's very, very strong compared to the hardware store junk I had. We've dressed up the cables with nice braid meshing, as you can see. Everything's connectorized, so it's these cables. This three-phase set here is actually it's connectorized inside. The lithium polymer batteries are inside of here, which makes me a little nervous because I'm learning that these things are prone to exploding, which makes me not want to use them. But battery box 2 is going to extend out to here, so it's going to be actually another. It's going to be another what? Not doing math right now. Anyway, it's going to come out to here. It's going to come out to here, so it's going to be quite a bit bigger. It might even come out to here. Now that I've got enough ground clearance here, as you can see, look at that ground clearance. That is awesome. Yeah, I put some aluminum L channel along the sides of it to strengthen it just a wee bit. The idea here is that this is just going to help hold the plastic together. There's the lead. Again, everything's in braided jacketing to keep it nice and tidy. So, yeah, I've got the new exhaust ports on them, little exhaust cones, which actually help with the amount of thrust we get off of these, plus the tail cones here. Those using the Venturi effect are going to help cool the motors, which I'm actually going to be seeing if I can get these things milled in aluminum as well. And I'll bond them to the motor housing so that this will help cool the motors. Yeah, there's been a lot of progress on this guy. I also want to take off this entire 2060 rail system that I created for the mount. And I was thinking about making something out of carbon fiber that might look a little bit nicer, but so far so good. I mean, like, it's looking very professional. And where's my remote? It's buried on my desk somewhere. Here's the remote. This is the remote for it. It's just a cheapy skateboard controller that I got off of Amazon. The idea is this green lanyard goes around your wrist, and there we go. This is your throttle control. That's really all there is to her. So, yeah, and then this is my safety disconnect for now. On battery housing number 2, I'm going to implement this breaker. So I think I showed this to you before. So the idea of this will be not only like a power switch, but it'll be the breaker for the battery leads as well. So that's ready for 100 amps because I have the potential to pull 100 amps here. Yeah, which is why I also changed over my ESC, and I took off the dinky little aluminum plate that was on it, and I stuck this big, sexy heatsink on it. The heatsink, what I plan to do is I'm actually going to drill holes here and here through the heatsink, and then I am going to fasten a bracket onto the top and bottom that will anchor it to the battery box. So there we go. She's ready to rip, and yeah, now I just have to, I need to take her out and test her again now that everything is together, especially with this kill switch system. Let me see if I can just get this off. Hold on. There we go. So there's my kill switch system. Basically what I did was I stuck a bunch of these normally open magnetic reed switches in here, and I put them in line with the receiver, the actual control receiver. And then I've made this nice little cap to go over them. That just, I need to change the design of the cap. I really screwed up, because look, there's the hole for the screws to go in and anchor it in the board, but hey, what else is there? Yeah, the cable. So I need to actually put my screw holes on the sides here. And then this cap is supposed to slip over this, and it's also supposed to pull it tight to the board, because we want those magnetic reeds as tight to the board as possible, so that when our magnets are in the shoe, that when they're underneath like so, or sorry, when they're on top, that will close the circuits. When your foot comes off the board, it will kill the receiver, killing the motors. So that's your safety. Your safety switch is magnets inside of your shoe. So I think I've got a pretty decent system going on here. And it's been a lot of work, and this has taken me months now to get it even this far, and it's still not done, because I'm going to have a Mark II with the mounts for the fans. I also have to work on a better cage to go on the front, something more permanent to protect it from the impellers from humans, and protect humans from the impellers. And of course a bigger battery box, and I want to put some kind of, I'm going to change the batteries as well from lithium iron phosphate over, or sorry, lithium polymer over to the lithium ion, which will be much safer. So it's just, it keeps evolving. But I also have to try to keep the weight down, because it is getting kind of heavy. I mean, I can throw it under one arm, but I want to also make it lower profile, which I'm going to rotate these so that the mounts actually turn inward like that, so that the two mounts are on the end of the carbon fiber pipe that I'm going to install. And yeah, so we're getting there. It's been a lot of work, but she's now rideable, so pretty cool, no?